know why. She's speaking a language that makes me cry. No, I don't understand anything. I'm tired of trying. They're looking at me. Although you probably can't see me, but you can probably see these grapes. And what we're going to do is just throw on, kind of like we did with the leaves, we're going to throw on that initial color and let that dry before really getting involved too much with the shading and all that. The one thing I will say is with the grapes, you kind of have to paint each one individually. They all have their own, reflection and whatnot. So and it's kind of fun doing that. You can see from the original here, there's just different hues and everything's a little different. So all grapes are individuals. Ha. But anyway, hope you all had a good day today. I have been out here painting and just kind of chilling out. Nothing major. Played some cards, spades with my folks, and online, you can do that. And that's about it. It's kind of been a lazy day. Tell me how you think, what you think of the Brady Bunch video, which I posted earlier today. And my week is kind of interesting. First 3 days I have work at the Home Depot, of course. And I'll be working starting tomorrow 2 until 11. That's on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And then on Thursday I have off. I work on Friday 2 to 8. Saturday I have off. But then I work all day on Easter Sunday. So it is what it is. I ordered a new pair of shoes. Unfortunately, they're not going to be in right away. Which I was hoping they would be, but they're not going to be, so. That's about it. A buddy of mine, John Jeffords, he sent me a message and just said, hey, you ought to have question and answer time. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do, maybe I'll go live. Maybe I'll go live one day and we can do question and answer time. That's okay. But he was asking some specifics about the first original album I did, which was Wash Over Me. And I don't know exactly off the top of my head all the questions he asked. I guess I could look it up and answer them. Let's see here. Where are you at, John? But he was interested in knowing some things about. Well, shoot, where is he at? Maybe he texted me. I don't know. Maybe he emailed me. Let's see. Boy, this is entertaining, isn't it? Anyways, he got a hold of me somehow. I don't know how. I'll check it out. But anyways, just to talk about that real quick, Wash Over Me was something that happened back in the day before the Identical with Ryan Pelton and The Difference. And it was just one of those moments that was kind of inspired in the moment because we had been on the road so long and we were doing well, working quite a bit. We had the tour bus back then. And it was just a matter of like kind of wanting for the first time to find my own voice. And you know, I don't know that I did that, and I don't know that I didn't do that. But it was cathartic to kind of just be able to get out there and write some thoughts down, you know. A lot of the songs don't translate well to everyday life. I mean, they're just little things that come to mind and you write about them. The majority of those songs were written in just a matter of months. A couple of them were written while actually driving the bus, believe it or not. It's funny, I have old Jared Mathis beside me with a little keyboard, sometimes a guitar, and I'd be driving and I'd write out lyrics and we'd figure out the melody, and it was just one of those interesting times, you know. I'm not a amazing musician or vocalist or songwriter or anything like that, so I take more pride in the fact that despite my limitations, I was able to do it, number one, and that there are a couple of songs that I do enjoy, that I am proud of. Wash Over Me was one of them. To this day, Wash Over Me is kind of one of those songs that it really tells a lot about my heart in terms of I still don't know that I've found my real calling in this life. You know, I'm always doing a million different things, and I enjoy that. And I guess maybe that could be a calling, doing a million different things. But it seems like that one thing, entertainment is probably as close as it's come. I really enjoy being an entertainer. Of course, that most recently has kind of been stripped from my life and so many others' lives. So, and I've always said, you know, I don't really care what it is, because I know if it's the right call, that I will be happy to do it, or I'll find happiness and contentment in doing it because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, and that's just something you feel in your gut and you know. And that's why the lyrics say, God help me find a way to find the answer to my life, so I'll be free. And you know, whenever you find that one thing, you just want it to wash over you, you know, like being out in the rainstorm, you know, the clarity of getting wet with the knowledge of I'm where I'm supposed to be. That is kind of what that song is about. And so there's some songs that were written in hotel rooms late at night, songs written from a lonely place, songs written from a happy place, songs written just because I wanted to just kind of explore a subject and see what came out of my head. But anyways, it's a little bit about the album. My favorite song on the album probably is a song called Anything. It's probably the best musical giving on that album. And it was literally about the tour bus breaking down all the time. A lot of people think it's about a girl or a relationship or something. And it was about a relationship. It was about a relationship with a tour bus. That always seemed to cost you extra money and didn't always work right, and you had to figure it out. And some days were better than others. But anyways, that's what that song's about. A lot of people like the country song at the end of the album, Take It to the Top. That was literally written in about 5 minutes, and we had fun with it. The other song that people comment about is a song called Gravity Upside Down, and that was kind of a guilty pleasure writing that song. Probably wouldn't write something like that nowadays. I'm a little bit older and a little bit, I hate to say wiser, but that's probably what it is. Not that I'm wise. But it was one of those songs that was just like, no one gives me, you know, respect or whatever, and I could cure cancer and people would find a reason that there's something wrong with it. And, you know, as you climb up the ladder in this world, the point was that rather than acknowledging that, hey, I've actually did or accomplished something, people would just rather say I found a way to turn gravity upside down instead of giving me credit for anything I've done, which I'm not really built that way anymore. Not a lot of goodwill in living life that way. And so anyway, that's about it. If you have anything specific you want, you know, to talk about, please feel free to send me a message or get a hold of me somehow, and I'll take a look at it. Going back to the original work schedule, you know, the next couple days will be kind of brief and whatnot, but maybe we can get into some fun little short topics and talk away, all right? But I'm gonna finish up these grapes, just the initial coat on these grapes, and then probably get a bite to eat and get a bath and start the process of getting ready for tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you're all well out there. Make sure you check out the Brady Bunch video. I'll put a link up to it. I'll probably upload that as well. I wonder how people did that back in the 70s whenever the Brady Bunch was actually on TV. How did they do all that? Because I mean, I know how to do it on a computer today, but I don't think that they had the same kind of tools that we have. So if anybody knows that, I'd be curious to understand how they would have done that. So anyway, that's it. Love you guys. Hope you're well. Maybe you didn't watch the news today, and I think if you didn't, that might be a good thing for a day. They're saying, you know, this is going to be the week that's going to be really bad, and if it is, it is, and if it's not, well, that opens a whole different can of worms, I guess. But we'll see, and pray for all the people that have it, all the families affected. I know there's a lot of people out there are hurting, no job, or just bored of being at home, isolated. You know, my heart goes out to you. I feel for you. Just really all that we can do at this point is endure it, and it'll come around. It always does, right? So that's it. I'm gonna sign off here. I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna fast forward through the rest of painting this, but you'll get an idea of what we're gonna be doing with the grapes. The leaves turned out great over here, you saw earlier. And so everything's good. Just taking it one day at a time, so to speak. All right. Ryan Pelt signing off. See you tomorrow. Cheers.
Look at me. I crawl on my back through the dirt and grime, search and a search. I can't seem to find anything. Anything.